Everyone, welcome to another Founder Wisdom Pod. Today with us, we have Rezi Parulova. He is CEO, co-founder at Arttteo in Tbilisi. Is that how we pronounce Tbilisi,
Yes,
Georgia?
yeah, Georgian,
That's tough to
correct.
pronounce, like T and B, Tbilisi. But yeah, like beautiful place, Georgia. I wanted to go myself, hang out, and obviously I'll let you know. And I saw that you guys have like buildings and stuff there. I never heard about. Yeah, it's Bill Seat. So, well, welcome to the pod, Rezi. Tell us a bit more about yourself and tell us a bit more about Tbilisi and the startup ecosystem there.
Yeah, first of all, Cheryl, thank you for the invitation of your podcast. Yeah, the correct pronunciation is the Tbilisi.
Tbilisi.
Tbilisi, yeah.
Okay.
And what about the Tbilisi and also the Georgia? There is a very big history about Georgian Republic. Uh, the first European were from Georgia.
Okay.
Expeditions also says that the first every European skeletons in Georgia. So in the approximately there is the 8,000 years of history of the Georgia. So about right now the tech environment in the Georgia, there's a good question and also the startup environment. Uh, in Georgia, we started the popularization of the startup life and also the tech startups and about the tech environments from 2017. So there were a lot of tech companies which has potential to make some global impacts. Some of them already have some Y Combinators investments. Also, there are part of the Y Combinator accelerators. There is a lot of 500 startups members from Georgia. So I can say that maybe in the next 10 years, we'll have some of the unicorns and also some of the big impact players in the post-Soviet Union countries and post-Soviet Union markets.
Interesting. And yeah, tell us about yourself because, like myself, you're quite young. I think you're a bit younger than myself, and you have some good success so far. And yeah, you put kind of Georgia on the map for me because I don't often speak to successful folks from Georgia. So tell us about yourself.
Yeah, thank you very much for this question. About myself, I'm Rezi Parulova. We founded software development outsourcing agency in Georgia. I am 23 years old. We started that in the COVID period. There were the big COVID pandemic in Georgia in 2020, and we saw that the augmented reality and virtual reality technologies were the huge demand in Georgian, also some of the popular business sectors, maybe they were in the healthcare, also in the e-commerce, and so on and so on. So we started and run the software development agency company. We had one of the biggest corporations as a clients. One of them is the McDonald's. We created projects for the McDonald's. Also, there is the German brand of the baby foods, Humana. We create projects for them. There is a lot of clients in our portfolio from the US and Western Europe countries. We had a very big experience in working in the four main categories: augmented reality and virtual reality, also custom software development. Also, there's the mobile and web development mobile and web development, and also there is the fourth and biggest one, artificial intelligence and machine learning, which is, I think, the most trend. There's big trend right now in the world for the chat GPT and all of this stuff. So yeah, we have very good developers in that field, and we want to promote Georgia as a good market to work from remote and also to create the teams from remote, because the Georgia's pointed also the territory is the bridge of the Asia and the Europe. So there is very flexible for the time zones for both biggest region, the Asia region, and also the European region.
Love it. Yeah, AI is why we got in touch. You and I, initially, I was looking someone for OpenAI API experience / to partner up with on a project of ours. We're going to talk about that later, but first, I want to talk about VR and AR. You know that Zuckerberg invested a lot of his time, money, and energy from Meta into this. It's been somewhat of a failure, or it's taking more time to catch on. On my side, I own an Oculus. I had fun with it, but yeah, at first it was kind of bulky. Like as a nomad, I like keeping it light. And second, and most importantly, it gave me headaches every time I would wear it. And yeah, finally it was a bit slow. It was still a very cool device. So what's your opinion on VR and AR? When do you think it's gonna catch up? Is it a fad? And what are your thoughts about Meta's pivot from VR to AI recently?
That's a good question. Some of the people heard incorrect the metaverse philosophy when the Zuckerberg, I think the Zuckerberg announced that in the last year, not the last year, 2021, end of the 2021. Some of them had think that everyone has the VR devices or the augmented reality devices. In my opinion, the mixed reality is our future. Also, you know that Apple already announced in the September they will release the first augmented reality and mixed reality glasses.
Yes,
so
that's super
yeah,
exciting, and that would take them
yeah.
out of an anti-innovation cycle, you know, because they didn't do anything except the Apple Watch since quite some time. So I'm quite happy that they got out of that cycle. I'm not sure if they will deliver though, because you know they did that with the Apple Car in 2019, and I think it was a huge mistake to just cut off this project. I mean, you're a $1 trillion company, right? So, and they lost Johnny Hive, the best product designer of our modern times. But yeah, like obviously I'm gonna buy it. Is it gonna be AR or VR?
That will be the mixed reality. Mixed reality is the merging of the augmented reality and virtual reality. So that will be the mixed reality glasses. And I think there is the most effective experience in the mixed reality rather than the virtual reality or augmented reality. So in augmented reality, everything is based on the smartphones, and virtual reality, everything is based on the big VR headsets. So the mixed reality is similar like the eyeglasses. So that will be more useful, I think. And I think that's our future. The glasses will change our smartphone devices, because you know that the air in the world, every tech giants is concentrated to reduce the hardware's using time. So I think the glasses merging with the softwares is the future of our next
Yeah,
lives.
the question is that really the solution? You know, if you want to reduce screen time, well, why do you want to reduce screen time is the first question. Is it the posture? Is it the stress? Is it the fact that people don't move their body? Yeah, the glasses could fix the fact that you don't move your body enough, but I think the greatest problem is the anxiety, right? The screen anxiety of constantly being watching something while your body tells you, look, dude, go out and go take a walk in the woods and go have fun, go be a human, you know? And especially that the apps that you're watching, right? It's not the fact that you have blue light in your face. Is like the TikTok world, which is the most toxic, I think. It's just like the constant fight for your attention and the hype and the, oh, look at this. I think this is quite toxic, you know, like the YouTuber culture, which is to always attract your attention with silly headlines. Oh shit, the end of the world's coming and AI is gonna kill you. And you know, that I think that crosses the ethical line. I'm still 100% gonna buy the the Apple device, that's for sure. The question I'd have with that is like, what price tag would you put on these glasses? Do you think it's gonna be affordable, a quote unquote like an iPhone, or do you think they're gonna be like their the headphone price tag? These are not the Apple headphone, but these headphones are like 700 USD. You know, so what price tag do you think they're gonna have?
I think that's the good question. You know, also the Microsoft HoloLens.
Yeah.
So this is one of the, I think this is the great device for the mixed reality applications, also the mixed reality softwares. The price is, when I know the second generation, the HoloLens price was $3K. So,
Holy shit.
but they're not
Too much.
concentrating also to target the B2C market. They are target
Yeah.
with the enterprises and also the B2B market. So I think
Yeah.
in the first phase, Apple will target the enterprises too, and the price will like the $3K or the $2K. They're not be the customer based price or the price which will be the concentrate for the B2C market.
So you're saying that Apple will target B2B? Is that what you're saying?
It's my
Or
opinion. Yeah,
okay,
it's my
I
opinion.
think I don't. Well, my opinion is that I don't think they'll target B2B because Apple historically they've never targeted B2B. Really, they've always been like a B2C brand, like probably 90% of their product. Maybe their little Mac Mini, I think they call it, that was B2B, right? Or
Yeah,
their huge desktop. Um, that's B2B for sure, but an interesting opinion nonetheless. I want to take the last couple of minutes to talk about AI. Um, so first, like what's your background with AI? Because me, I've been like fascinated with AI since a decade plus, it's like but I thought, look, this is gonna happen maybe like in 30, 40 years. Like Mr. Kurzweil is kind of crazy and his predictions are way too optimist. And I've recently seen everything happening and I'm like, oh fuck, yeah, the singularity thing, yeah, it's gonna come sooner than we thought. And the AGI stuff. So this year I'm investing probably 50% plus of my energy in everything AI. So what's been your background, and how have you onboarded the recent AI boom that we've seen since a good 6 to 8 months?
Yeah, that's a good question. But before I will answer that question, I want to answer the last, and also I want to give you some answer. What is my opinion that the Apple will
Yeah.
target the B2B? There is some reasons. First reason is
Okay.
that producing these type of glasses is very expensive right
Okay.
now. Also, they are producing all of this in the American country, not in the Taiwan or the China.
Huh.
So there is a lot of political reasons right now. So they have the huge expense and also the cost of goods before they sell this. I think the first is the cost. There is the expensive cost. Also, there is that the people need time to adapt this type of technology. They don't have ability to cut off their smartphones and change this with the smart glasses in the next day. So they need, first of all, to test all of this in the B2B market because they have some problems in the B2B market, and they have ability to make some solutions with these glasses, and then they will produce the B2C based augmented reality glasses or mixed reality glasses, whatever it is. About
Hmm.
the artificial intelligence, yeah, we have some experience. Also, the team of the Python developers and also the Google Media Pipe and all other AI tools developers. Mainly, we had demands with our clients to build some different type of AI tools for them. So one of them very popular is the ChatGPT right now. So you need some license for the ChatGPT to build the plugin based on the ChatGPT. But right now, I think that that was the game changer because every companies needs to integrate this type of conversational model, and I think this will be changed our our customer experience, also the user experience. You don't need to filter anything in any apps. You will have the conversational AI. You will tell them that what you want, and he will automatically search the results for you based on your interest. So that will be the first step, I think, where we will adapt with the artificial intelligence. And that's not a big time when we see the one of the great robots and robotic industries, which will be our friends, I think. But there is also some way more dangerous fields there. But there is a lot of things where I think the AI will be beneficial for the humanity and also our world.
Interesting. And I'm an Apple nerd, so I study the company a lot. So I want to push back kind of on your point, which I think is a good point. They predict the price tag to be $500 to $3K. I'm gonna ask my LinkedIn network if people are gonna save for that, because it's gonna be a complete blockbuster. This product, like, people are gonna go crazy to get these in their face, especially the business community, right? You can think that, like, right now we have a Zoom, and the main thing you can see is my face. So I cannot, you know how humans are, we like to prove our wealth, and so forth. So, like, if I can have glasses in my face, it's like an add-on to myself. And it's like higher version of myself. So that will be like super duper interesting. And yeah, I'm just interested in seeing like how Apple will deploy this new product, and like the price tag that they will put. But yeah, it would be a complete blockbuster. Anyway, for the AI, I do think, yeah, that this is going to be game changing. Tell us, like, quickly how your agency currently is actually doing projects with that. You and we've talked about the Open API, the Open AI's API, or the Open API, we could call it that way. What apps have you thought of building for yourself, and what apps have you thought of building for your clients?
Yeah, the good question about the Open AI, and also about our project, what we are building for our clients, is that first thing, this is the existing project, so we are trying to use the machine learning and train the data sets to create some conversational AI where the machine will translate our pronouns and also our voice, and he will give us, or it will give us some results. And we want to make some plugin as a service to sell this for the tech companies, and use that as a filter. So the second one is that we want to create, also we are creating some avatar-based AI conversational tools where you have ability to have a chat or the call with your avatar in the metaverse. So there is a various project, and I don't want to talk before I release that, but there is a lot of potential. Also, the project in our agents right now where we use the OpenAI's API, also the Whisper API. There is a lot of APIs. Also, we have some experience to work with the healthcare industry, e-commerce industry, banking, and the fintech industry, in the startup and entertainment industry too. So I think that there is a lot of potential in our agency to if someone needs this type of services, to make some collaborations, and if we have ability to do the partnership like we have with Charles, yeah, that will be the great.
Love it. Yeah, we're gonna discuss a bit more about that, you and I. So, last thing, where can people find out more about you, Rezi and Arttteo? What's your website, LinkedIn, and where can people find out more about you?
So they have ability to find me on LinkedIn. Also, we have some website, Arttteo, rttto.com. So we are also in the LinkedIn very actively. I'm posting a lot about the new trends, also the outsourcing in the Georgia, and what is the trends in augmented reality, virtual reality, and also the artificial intelligence. So they have ability to see me in the LinkedIn. Also in the next month, we also want to create some podcasts on Spotify, and you'll be the one of our guests. I'm sure.
Love it. Yeah, I'm gonna bring the fire. So thank you so much, Rezi. It's been a short but very insightful interview.